and also Tom, the next door neighbors, Valerie and Nate Zermino, have, and their Valerie's new boyfriend, I call him Lurch, next door here, he's been walking on my fucking ceiling all summer long, and last summer my internet service was infiltrated and I couldn't get either Wi-Fi or cellular data, even though everything was plugged in. I have a new carrier and that's not a problem now, but I just wanted you to know that. And I do cigar videos. It's hard to see this. Let it focus. Call it ventriloquist. Oh, I can't do it. I'm running out of battery. Anyway, pretty cool. I am Spellman. And the Bakersfield police have had people, some people on the take. So I haven't been able to go to them. So I got swindled for $3,000 by one of Hartnell's plants, named under the pseudonym of Fred Castro, and he told me he didn't have a computer, so I took out a bank account. That was what it was. So I took out $3,000 to fix my truck. Son of a bitch is still in Bakersfield at the Target store. And here is a couple of funny pictures before I go. Focus, focus. Anyway, would you follow Jesus this close? I took a picture of somebody with that license plate, and here's my puzzle. That'll send you. Sometimes a cigar is just a cigar. There's a picture of me in front of the Plants Avenue massage parlor holding up a cigar. And I'll mail it to you from Zazzle again. You're the man. Very far back. Let's see if I can. Damn it. There's another one of my shirts. I am Spellman. Story of my love life. Negative spaced out. I'm going to take you outside anyway. Show you the gravesite. And Cecilia's, I did this on Zazzle. There it is. Let it focus. Till Jesus comes. Cecilia Ann Shepard. I also made a coffee cup of this and sent it to Hartnell. It arrived and he signed it anonymous. Unbelievable. I can't wait to get in touch with you, and I'm going to upload this to YouTube on my playlist AICAD, and I'll forward the link to your Zodiac Killer link. I've been watching it and it's great. Okay, thanks. Tom Voight, you the man. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I just turned 65 today, and I want to show you a great video of Brian Calvin Hartnell, the Zodiac architect of the Zodiac murders. Smoke 'em if you got 'em, friend. Code name Anaconda. Brian William Spellman. Apartment D4. 4419 Bell with an E. Terrace. Bakersfield, California 93309. And this is apartment D5. Valerie and Nate Zuermo. And they're and Valerie's new boyfriend. I call him Lurch. He's been on the ceiling of my fucking apartment all summer long. This is my playlist. AICAD. Ashdude is my plate. And this is my White Ford Ranger steak bed. And I'm going to show you a few things. This is my Zodiac door. And there it is. On its saddle. Cecilia Ann Shepard. January 1st, 1947 to September 29th, 1969. Till Jesus Comes. This is my welcome mat, not my door mat. And I'll show you. There I was in 2011. My book, Serial Sightseeing, that's on this way. That's Hartnell today. This is Valerie and Nate Zermino, who I celebrated my 40th anniversary of being clean and sober. And they turned on me to that fucking Hartnell. And this is the letter I wrote to him. And there's the car door. There's a picture of me with the welcome mat. There's another picture of me. And here I am, not fucking around. Cherry Joe Bates. David Arthur Faraday. Betty Lou Jensen. Darlene Ferrin and Michael Renaud Majot. Cecilia Ann Shepard. A real victim. A personal homicide for sure, as was Cherry, I suppose. There's a picture, whoops, of my door. And there I am with all my original Zodiac books. And this is the letter I wrote based on your book. It'll be finished tonight. There's my license plate. Ashdude. I'm a cigar smoker. There it is. Alright. Gotta go in now. It's cold. Smoke 'em if you got 'em. I'm just giving you a little tour of my place. My stuff. This will be on my YouTube site, AICAD. I've only got 34 subscribers. One of my is me at Indiana University. Picture of me. Here I am. code name Anaconda. I figured out the Zodiac book based upon your analysis of the Sergeant Detective John Robertson and Brian Calvin Hartnell interview at Queenville Valley Hospital. There's another one of my hats from Mensa. I took 5 supervised tests and unsupervised test for Mensa, scored a 128 on the first, 132 at the 98th percentile was admission to Mensa, and after that 141 on the fourth, and then a little less on the fifth. But your book is terrific, and I thought that Robertson, Collins, and Narlow were all dirty cops. I saw a video in 2017, but it was of the 1969 anniversary in 2009, September 27th. The interview was on September 28th, and Cecilia died on September 29th. And I gotta charge this thing again. Just bear with me. Yes, I can. I'm Brian William Spellman. I live at 4419 Bell with an E Terrace, apartment D4, Bakersfield, California, 93309. Phone numbers 1-818-456-4289, 1-661-816-3345, bspellmaniac@gmail.com. Let's see, here's my letter, My Melancholia, heading to you, Tom, in a few days. I know you're busy. Anyway, there he is today, Brian Calvin Hartnell. He's the architect of the Zodiac murders. And here they are. Cherry Joe Bates, David Arthur Faraday, Betty Lou Jensen, Darlene Ferrin. Michael Renault Maggio survived, but his testimony is unreliable. Cecilia Ann Shepard, September 27th, 1969. I made a mistake and thought that Hartnell, the architect, and Zaber inflicted injuries on himself, but it was not the case. Apparently they were both hogtied. I saw a 2017 video and I blatantly accuse these poor guys see if I can get in close. Oh, there it is. Revised with dirty cops. Robertson, Narlow, Collins, etc. They were innocent. But reading the assiduous evaluation of the interview you put in the Zodiac Killer, I took from that, Tom. And we have a long book called Just Like You. See if I can get that in focus. That red stuff on my head is not the original publication. One of Hartnell or his emissaries, probably under a pseudonym, put that there, indicating blood. I know that you were pursued at your home, as a matter of fact, and there's probably 1,000 people in Bakersfield that are chasing me right now. 2 of them are in apartment D5, Valerie and Nate Zermino, and their boyfriend, someone I call Lurch, who walks on the fucking ceiling all the time. Once he was doing it, and I said, knock knock, who's there? You're queer, get the fuck off my ceiling. Yeah, and I wear horn-rimmed glasses like Hartnell in his hospital bed in the interview. Let's see if I can... I thought he inflicted his own injuries, but apparently not. I guess he was hogtied, but nevertheless, he conspired to have that done. There is his picture. It was YourZodiacKiller.com interview that I read in 2000. It was probably October of 2010, and I lost it from both ends before I even finished the first page. I knew he was dirty. And the 40th anniversary was on September the 27th, 1969. And there's the door, the car door of Hartnell's car. Let's see if I can get it into focus. Yeah, well, you know what it looks like anyway. But I have it on my... And this is the welcome mat that I have in front of my apartment. I sent Hartnell one with a coffee cup from Zazzle, and he signed it anonymous. So I'll laminate the receipt of that and send it to you. But I thought you'd get a kick out of some of this stuff. It was a celebration of my 40th year clean and sober. I bought them dinner. There it is. Footy. Very funny. And here's another one. There's a picture of the 2 turncoats. I don't know if they were plants or not. I gave them my Just Like You book. Said I needed insurance because I was having problems with, there were about 1,000 people in Bakersfield. One was a guy named Fred Castro who fleeced me out of $3,000 to fix my Ford Ranger truck. I didn't know he was a plant until I gave him the Hartnell information. He said, well, you may have a case, but you got to see a lawyer. And I just want to read from your terrific book, something I plagiarized on the second scene. And I'll send you laminated copies of these too. The first one was Can you say January 11th, 2025, Brian Calvin Hartnell conspired to murder Cecilia Ann Shepard. January 1st, 1947, actually Jan, just like the welcome mat, to September 29th, 1969, Till Jesus Comes at Lake Berryessa on September the 27th, 1969. Sergeant Detective John Robinson conducted with Hartnell the official police interview at Queen of the Valley Hospital, NSO case 105907, transcribed by M. Furley on September the 28th, 1969. Hartnell had many people help him choreograph sophisticated ciphers, among them including the hooded masked man, wearing not primarily a rifle scope, not primarily a compass, not primarily a location target for all the murders, etc., but first and foremost wearing the pagan Southern Cross insignia of the zodiac calendar. How? Once upon in astronomy, the astrology plays out easy. Kudos to ZodiacKiller.com scribe Tom Voight for including Furley's transcript that I first read in early October, actually. It says November on the serial sightseeing that's headed your way, after seeing a Burl Curtis documentary, misspelled Z instead of S, on Zodiac. Today, January 11th, 2025, Tom Zodiac Killer, just the facts, arrived at my home. Brian William Spellman, 4419 Bell Terrace, D4, Bakersfield, California, 93309-3967. And I just gave you the numbers. bspellmaniac@gmail.com. https www.lulu.com /spotlight /Brian_Spellman. San Francisco Chronicles multimillionaire Zodiac expert Robert Graysmith has in none of his books the interview. In my book, just like you, I lead with the interview, containing many mistakes, but also part of the right answer. And here, Tom, is my playlist on the book. Let's see if I can get that into focus for you. There. This is going uploaded to fucking Lulu, YouTube, not made for kids. Anyway, these are some of the people I mailed to. He's been fired, so there's no good for that. And these people are no help. Some of them have been commiserating with that son of a bitch's emissaries following me around, and they come right to my door. Not getting good focus here. Anyway, I have a lot of cigar smoking ash dude. Here's the plate I tried to show you in the earlier video, taken by Cheyenne Molds again. A real friend, Ash dude. There I am. An ash that Bob Bradford told me put a paper clip through it and it will hold. Anyway, let me read the page I sent to Hartnell so I can make it up. Brian Calvin Hartnell, attorney, Hartnell, Lister, and more. Anyway, dated 2/10/2019. Dear Sir, last night I read, I had 3 of my Zodiac books printed and soon to be mailed relevant to matters of the Napa County Zodiac Composite serial killer thing. Should have been Constellation. That phony case coined and set as Zodiac. My examine is largely confined to the Lake Berryessa slang of Cecilia Ann Shepard, from which a novel theory was extrapolated to implicate you. At this juncture, the cold case is at the desk of Detective Don Maiden from the Napa County Sheriff's Department. We have communicated. Actually, Mike Donovan and Mike Fry in the Napa DA's office sent the information to Maiden. He has it, but he's never called me because I blamed Collins, Robertson, and Narlow. But mine began as a circuitous journey, fencing protocol and litigious, and this since January 5th, 2011. Actually, it was October. That subsequent to cursory intentions to skim provoked further discrimination to shed light on the most mercurial whodunit in American jurisprudence. I believe I have a plausible and compelling answer, or at least part of the composite story. You should be informed at this time because, in fairness, I have sent the correspondence to Attorney Generals Kamala Harris and later Javier Becerra, former Governor Jerry Brown, and Napa's DA Mike Donovan and Mike Fry, and now on to Detective Napa Sheriff John Robertson and Detective Maiden for their approval. I am Brian W. Spellman. Signed. At the time I lived at 20355 Sherman Way, number 328, Winnetka, California, 91306-3142. bspellmaniac at Gmail, still valid. 818-456-4289 cell. 818-914-5691 home. That's no longer it. I don't have a home phone number, but I wear horn-rimmed glasses like that son of a bitch in his interview. And I thought nothing came of it, but in May of last year I sent correspondence to Greg McCreary and got one phone call. It was potential spam from Newport Beach. I knew it wasn't. I called it and it sounded like the trading floor at Wall Street. I eventually got Greg's personal number, called his about 8 times to his female's receptionist, and the first one asked, well, what is this about? Well, I said, I've solved the Zodiac case. She goes, okay, I'll tell him. The others I just said, he knows what it's about. He never called me back. He never emailed me. And on Messenger, I goaded Hartnell with name the anonymous caller. And I mailed him a package of 2 quarters inside of an envelope in red typeset letters. When he opened up, it was, fuck you, Hartnell, pertaining to the interview that you provided. He was all over the place, not mixed up by sedation, but story. And I sent those to him, and then things got really rambunctious in Bakersfield. And it's crazy, but there's one of my things. Brian Spellman has speed to burn in the 2 shorter freestyle events. Aside from his 22 flat in the 50, he has ripped off a 48 in the 100. Spellman, whose father Albert swam at Pawtucket West High School, won both the 50 and 100 freestyles, the EMAS South Sectional, and is New England champ in the 100 free. Next year, look for Spellman at one of 5 schools: Indiana, Harvard, Brown, Duke, or UMass. I got to know them all. A National Honor Society member, he intends to study mechanical engineering, the Boston Globe. I'm trying to back up. There I am in action. I'll send you laminated pictures of these too. Anyway, this is the page I plagiarized, actually, and made a few changes, obviously. As for Hartnell, there were no witnesses. See, just like you, for the transcript, and my mistake, there were only 2, not 3, present at Lake Berryessa. I did deliberate and made that mistake. I'm making a business card right now Let's see if I can get that in the light for you. No, it's not very good. Well, there it is. Code name Anaconda. On the other side I had something is too fine a print, but it was about Cecilia, everything else. See if I can get a picture of that. There it is. It said playlist. And there's a picture of me at the Jedediah Smith Redwood Grove that I took on, not a selfie because I didn't have a camera at the time, but my digital camera. I had a 10-second timer and took that picture. Let's see if I can get it into focus. Oh, there we go. Cecilia Ann Shepard, Till Jesus Comes. And there's the picture of me at the Jedediah Smith Redwood Grove. This will be on the playlist AICAD in the morning. So I hope you get this, and I'm going to send you a wonderful memory card with a lot of jalopy on it. As for Stephen Perez next door, he's probably a plant. I mean, like me, he takes Seroquel for an antipsychotic, a neuroleptic, and I take mine for sleep and then for temper when these sons of bitches roar at me. I placed a Slim Jim to a lot of them because my car was opened by a Slim Jim, a mechanical one, and somebody poured oil into it when the manager here, Letty, that fucking pig, was a plant probably. She arrived months after the first ones left within weeks and stayed for 4 years before she was fired. And Stephen also has a heart condition like me, and is also a terrific artist. But he hasn't said anything while I've been hollering at Valerie and Nate. And Lurch, I call him, walking on the fucking ceiling of my apartment. He's not doing it now because we're making a video, but he did it just a few minutes ago. And they had a bunch of red cars. That's from Doug Bing in a loaner. Picture of him. See if I can give that to you. He's one of my best friends, and he said, just leave him alone, he'll leave you alone. I said, I can't do that. I know too much. And of course I was right. Let's see if I can get a picture of... There he is. The book is called A Loner, page 91. Red sports car. And there the two of us are when I painted his house. We were good friends until he copped out on me. Anyway, just want to make sure you get a good picture of me before I turn things over. My hat. I'm not a talker, I'm a writer. That's why I have more to say. An Anaconda Mantra in serial sightseeing by My Melancholia. Codename Anaconda. Thanks, buddy.